Can you hear me now? Ooh. Can you hear me now? All right, there we go. There we go. We up in here. Get up in here. Get up in here. Happy Hump Day. I'm adding Hump Day to the weekly schedule. So you guys can look forward to seeing me Wednesday evenings. Hopefully, I will keep my time zones up. You know what I mean? I hope. I hope. I'll keep up with the time zone. So I got my tea. Mm-mm-mm. I got my I done got all the little bad energies out of here. Look at that. A little Sage the Negativity. That's the soundtrack I'm listening to. Sage the Negativity. Yeah. I can find that on YouTube. But anyway, uh, today's video, we're talking about how to make good and learn from bad things that don't feel good to us. And for I made y'all hold on. I made some notes. Because I gotta keep on point. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep on point. I got to keep on point. So here we go. We're gonna talk about making the most of the bullshit. Yeah. Cause see, one of the keys to being a great manifester, one of the keys of being open is your ability to be grateful, to stay in gratitude. That means you gotta be in gratitude for everything, the good shit, the bad shit, everything. And it's kind of hard. You know, when it's good shit, we all grateful. We like, oh my God, I hit the lottery, baby. Yeah. Oh my God, I got a new man. Oh my God, I got a new job. Oh my God, I got a new car. We be happy as hell. But boy, when it get tough, when it's tough, it's hard to be grateful for what don't feel good to us, you know, because man, it don't feel good. And so the mistake that most of us make when we get in situations that don't feel good is we fall into a cycle of stinking thinking. Okay, that's the number one thing. Stinking thinking. We think this thing is the end of us. It's gonna kill us. We did it. Why did it happen to me? I used to be like, why is everybody always picking on me? Why? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm just kind. I'm just sweet. I'm just happy. I'm just kind. And then I had to figure out that there are lessons, deep lessons in things that don't feel good to us. Everything that doesn't feel good to us carries the ability to grow us. It's just like if we go to the gym, right? I'm sure most of us watching this video, we ain't like no gym rats. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is a couch body. I gotta thank God I just got natural muscle definition because this is just a couch body. Okay, just leave me on the couch. Okay, I like to go hiking and stuff, but I'm not about to get on no treadmill. I'm not about to do no weightlifting. I'm not about to do. Matter of fact, I'm trying not to lift anything heavy at all. Y'all see my wrist is so flimsy. I get that. I barely want to lift my cup. This tea good. It's some chai and what else in there? Turmeric and honey. Yeah, turmeric and honey. And so that's what I'm sipping on tonight. Now, why is it important that we learn from difficult situations? It's important that we learn from difficult situations because we don't want to face the same situations over and over and over a fucking again. Like, let's think about it. Every difficult situation that you refuse to learn from revisited your ass. Yes, it did. It might have been in 6 months, 9 months, 10 months, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 12 years. It don't matter. It came back around to you because you didn't learn the lesson. Okay, it's not a punishment. We believe that bad things are punishments. Let's just face it. Okay, we automatically fall into victim mode. Why is everybody is picking on me? when in fact, you have to face challenging times in order to build your character, in order to get you prepared for what the greatest version of you. And if you never go through nothing, you probably ain't gonna be the greatest version of you. You don't got no reason to improve a goddamn thing, right? But hardships push us to want the next best thing. Like, oh my God, I know I ain't go through this for nothing. Ain't no way I went through all of this for nothing. That's what it was like with my life, which is why my book is titled A Trip Through Hell to Rediscover Heaven. It was a lot of hell, dark things, nasty things, the nastiest of mankind, not only from myself, but externally. And so, guess what? It had to happen to propel me to want to be inspired to be the best version of myself. And so that's why we go through bad things. Because if everything was all sweet, like in reality, we ain't really doing no work. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing. When things sweet, let me light my blunt. When things sweet, we just be chilling. Y'all got a blunt tonight? I hope y'all got a blunt. A blunt, a joint, some tea, some coffee. It's Wednesday night. Y'all shouldn't be having no Henny tonight. It's Wednesday night, but I ain't judging you. I'm just saying, maybe y'all gotta go to work or something. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't gotta go to work or nothing, and you just chilling, then go ahead and get your Henny out. You get your motherfucking Henny, your motherfucking Tito's. I call that thought juice. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever you sipping on, get to it. Yeah. How you doing, O'Shea? Get up in here. So, one of the things that I had to start telling myself, this was a personal quote when I would face hardship, is I have to go through to become. I had to go through to become. There was no way I was going to become the police saint without a whole bunch of shit. Okay, it just wasn't going to happen. Because guess what? I wouldn't have been enthused to become anything other than my chill ass motherfucking self. You know what I mean? Like, for real. So, when we see benefit in our challenges, in things that hurt, things that don't feel good to us. I mean, like the dumb shit that you'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I can say what I want to say on here. YouTube ain't gonna pay me anyway. I ain't got enough of y'all up in here. But if y'all share this video to some of y'all friends and tell them to subscribe to the channel, I'll get these numbers up, and then I'll stop cussing. Y'all want me to stop cussing? Get my numbers up. Get my numbers up. But anyway, why do you want to make good on the bullshit? That's what you came here for. And here's the thing, I got a secret for you. The more powerful you are, the more important you are in this war, you know, the more obedient you are, the more gifted you are, the higher your level of integrity. Oh man, the more the bullshit comes. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, the more shit you go through, right? And so you have to understand, as you are elevating through this journey of self-discovery, self-mastery, whatever it is that you're on, I hope that's what it's for. Because if it's for anything else, you're tripping. Yeah, you tripping. Okay, so embracing difficulties as opportunities, okay, allow you to move to the next level. But when you become a victim to those things, you're just going to be round and round, rinse and repeat, and it'll be different people. So it'll be your brother the first time, your cousin the next time, your man the next time, your sister, then your neighbor, your best friend, your cousin. It'll be all kind of people dishing the same shit on you because it's you who hasn't learned your lesson. Remember, everything in this life is for you and for the greatest version of you to evolve. And so your soul is constantly creating experiences so that it can have its evolution. But the problem with us as humans and in this duality, none of us want to look at the tough shit. Okay, we don't want to have those tough conversations. We don't want to look into the dark corridors of our life and examine those things. And so we oftentimes push what feels ungood to us under a rug, into a closet, in the garage. Baby, put it any fucking where. I don't give a fuck. Just, I don't want to think about it. What do you mean? Out of sight, out of mind. Mm-hmm. But the thing with that is, it permeates through you. You know what I'm saying? Come out your pores like drinking too much liquor. You know, your body can't process too much negativity, just like it can't process too much alcohol. You know what I'm saying? And so that you start smelling. You know what I'm saying? Real weak. Yeah, you do. You be smelling weak. That's it. That's all. And that's how you be getting them little demons attached to you. But that's a whole other conversation for another day. Because right now what we focused on is how you are going to begin to look at the difficult things in your life, the challenges, and you're no longer going to run from them after watching this video. You're no longer going to avoid those difficult conversations. You're no longer going to avoid looking at yourself from that higher perspective and your situations and understanding why you created them, because you're now going to understand that they're all opportunities that you can't miss. You can't miss the opportunities that you are creating for you. Okay, come on now. I hope y'all with me. Let's go. So, why do we avoid difficult situations? Dougie, I'm doing something right now. Please don't start knocking. Um, that's my cat, y'all, and he like a cat dog, but I got the windows and stuff open, and he like, yeah, this is unnatural. You know what I'm saying? Unnatural. Come on, let's talk about it. But I'm not talking to him. I'm giving my attention to y'all right now, so he's gonna have to wait. Y'all might hear him get to knocking on the door. It's just what he do. So, what do avoiding difficult conversations look like? I hope you don't get mad at me, because y'all know I be using real life example things in my current awareness. So anyway, having a conversation with somebody last night, they are struggling with reconciliation of a relationship, right? But the biggest problem is that they are avoiding the difficult conversation that would be required in order to learn from what they've already experienced and grow as a couple. Okay, we don't want to talk about our mess. We don't want to own our not so beautiful stuff. Okay, we don't want to talk about that stuff. We're going just come on. Let's just keep it cute. Keep it cute. Okay, just talk about the nice things about me. I only want to hear the nice things about you. I'm only going to because I love you. But see, love, and remember, self-love is that's the foundation of this journey, right? And so love requires those difficult conversations. Love requires a lot of difficult things because impermanence is always there, meaning things are always changing and evolving. And if you're not willing to look at and in retrospect things that you've experienced, how do you grow from them? You're never going to grow. You're just going to have the same outcomes over and over and over and over again. And guess what? It's all your fault. It's you. You. It's all you. Okay. So, um, hold on. I gotta put my pen. Okay. Now, when we are on the self journey, self love journey, self awareness journey, self mastery journey, whatever the journey is called for you, it's a journey of self. It's a very personal journey that can only be defined, shaped, and altered by you and the choices that you are making. Okay. And so, acceptance. Accepting that you're human, you make mistakes, because the most difficult things to look at are things we've decided. Okay, so let's say relationships. We decide to be in relationship with other people, but it's difficult to look at ourselves in those choices. And so most people are very quick to give all their power away to their no good ex. We just do. And guess what? You got a whole pile of no good ass exes. I'm not lying. You do. Don't play with me because I know this. I know how this thing go. Okay. You got a whole heap of them. Okay. A whole heap of shit that all look the same. Why? Because it's about you. It's about what you're manifesting because of your internal complexes, what you're avoiding. What are you not accepting? Okay. So let's look at relationship. Let's say you didn't pick the bad lover, okay? And you fantasize that this person was the greatest thing smoking since sliced bread, or maybe they actually were, for a time period. And only to discover that it wasn't your end all be all. Okay. And so most of us go through this, we break up, and now, oh my God, I wasn't good enough. Oh my God, they didn't love me. Maybe I need to lose some weight. Oh my God, I need to cut my hair off. Oh my God, I need to cut my eyebrows off. Oh my God, I need to change my job. We do a lot of things externally, but most of us are not doing the work internally. And internally means you're looking at emotionally what made you make the decisions that you made. Why did you choose this relationship at the time that you chose it? Where were you emotionally and what were you trying to fulfill? By looking at this objectively, you can see, oh, well, I was probably bored. I was lonely. I needed some money. I needed some sex. I needed some attention. I needed some companionship. Whatever it was, we're gonna find this some fuck shit. Okay. And when you do, this is where we stop blaming, okay, our no good ass ex. Because now we have to recognize how we weren't good to us. See, when you accept how you're not good to you, it builds a certain resolve that allows you to be accountable to yourself in the future. And now you'll set boundaries to say, well, I am bored and maybe I do need these walls tapped, and you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I do need my back rubbed, you know what I'm saying? But I can tell that this person that is offering me these things, it ain't really going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So not I'm gonna do it and then try to make the outcome that I want, which is what a lot of times we do, right? We be like, okay, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna get into this relationship now. You know what I'm saying? Now you already knew he had erectile dysfunction, you know what I'm saying, and he was only hitting it for 5 minutes while y'all was dating, but you know what I'm saying, and it was a little shrimp. But you thinking somehow by you loving him that it's gonna turn into a zucchini and he gonna get, you know what I'm saying, 45 minutes up in this bad boy, and all these things are gonna change, and then it doesn't. Because it's not about the other person, it's about yourself. How did you lower your standards? How did you neglect your own intuition? How did you go against what you needed, okay, in order to get something that you wanted? Think about this. And when you look at things this way, you will save yourself so much fucking time. Okay, you say, I done got to the point now where I can like have a conversation and I can see a relationship with a person 5 years out, like, oh yeah, that's not gonna, probably not gonna work. No, no. Now, why? Because I've learned from experience. See, I've never been a victim to none of my life experiences. I'm just always a lesson. I'm always in class. I'm always getting some new skills. Okay. And if you look at it this way and you apply this to your personal life, you too will come into a point where you grateful for everything. I'm grateful for everything. I mean, the worst shit can happen to me. I'm happy as a motherfucker. I'm telling you right now, I'd be happy. I'd be like, shit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mm, mm. That tea tastes so good on my palate. Mm. Woo. Now, when you accept your role, you take the power for yourself. It's your power. You recognize, and you know what I'm saying? It's me. I'm the boss. I'm the co-creator here. I'm making this thing happen. Okay. And when you do that, you can develop a greater resiliency. Okay. Gratitude helps you develop resiliency. Because let's think about it. When bad things happen to you and you become the victim, oh my God, why is everybody always picking on me? Why is everybody always picking on me? Why did he do that? I don't know. It doesn't feel good. You feel fucked up. Okay. And you feel so low, so unworthy, so not enough. Yeah. That's what happens. It don't just happen to you. It happened to all of us. It's natural human behavior. But what we're talking about is the ability to flip the switch on your outcomes by having a different response to your experiences. So if you get grateful for the dumb shit, I'm gonna tell you now what's gonna happen. You're gonna face less of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're gonna face less of it. Why do you face less of it? Because you built up a resilience. It knows it can't bother you. Okay, and so you're no longer tested in those ways when you have those higher responses. When you're able to say no, thank you. I know where this is gonna lead. My box is talking, and this henny is good, and the music is stomping, and I've been alone for the last 45 days, and it wouldn't be nothing but nice to have me a nice thick man in my bed. But this one right here, I know he married because I can see the band uh, imprint on his finger. He smelled too goddamn good, and so he could be a little, you know what I'm saying? It's all kind of things, but how many times have you ignored those things? How many times have you ignored those things and then you found yourself in situations that you became a victim to? You created them. It was you. And just like you created those things, you can create the greatest outcomes possible in your life simplistically by accepting lessons as opportunities to grow. So, how you gonna get a lesson out of some bullshit? Well, that's pretty simple for me. I'm gonna look at it because after it go down, okay. See, I require a high number of like hours alone, so there's a lot of introspection in that time for me. I'll be thinking about some shit, looking at some shit, replaying some shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm an Aries, so I'm really fast. Like, I got Aries Mars too. I'm like really fast in day to day, and so I be missing shit in the day. You know what I'm saying? But at night, in the evening, when I get home, oh, I'll be the caught up. When I noticed this about myself, I recognized that I had to start putting a pause on certain things. Like, yeah, let me get back to you about that. Because I need to go home and sit with what they were saying to me, how they was approaching me, what might be the energy in this, you know what I'm saying? Because, okay, where they coming from? And where is this going to? And what is I'm creating this for? Is it a test? Is it a challenge? What am I here? What am I learning? What did I learn before? And how can I exercise what I learned before? So sitting back and taking accountability is important because it is a time, it will lead you into reflection. Why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did I accept that? Why did I behave that way? Why did I allow them to behave that way to me? What did this all mean for me? What did I learn? When we look at those things objectively, not as the victim, but as the co-creator, we give ourselves an opportunity to grow. It's like a muscle, going to the gym. We know I ain't doing that. I used to, I used to, but mm-mm, mm-mm. Oh no, me lazy, me lazy, me lazy, lazy. Okay. Only real exercise I want to do is a nice casual walk, dugout. I got company right now. What? I don't know if y'all can hear him, but he's gonna keep on going. I'm not talking to him. Okay, so some of the strategies you can use for analyzing is go for a walk, take time alone, um, journal, write out each day, different circumstances that you faced and how you felt about them, how they resonated to you, and look at what you're attracting, what you're co-creating. Um, what else? Okay, strategy. The other thing is, like I said, for myself, I had to develop the strategy of telling people I need a minute. Like, give me a minute, give me a couple days. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get back to you. I'll get back to you on that. Okay, I don't know. Let me think about it. Because if I give them my spontaneous answer in 5 minutes, that thing can change. Because I'll be like, wait a minute, no, 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 no. And so I had to recognize that about myself. But that's through lessons, trials, tribulations, and this is why we go through these things, not as punishments, but they are merely tests to grow us, to make us stronger, to make us wiser, because we can have knowledge, but if we never apply that knowledge, then it never becomes wisdom. And so it is a process that you have to take yourself through, and nobody else can really do it for you. Okay, so nobody's gonna come along and make your bad things good. They're just not. Okay, I'm a magical motherfucker. I can't make your bad shit good. I can give you another perspective to look at it. You know, now I'm good for that. My friends love me for that because I give you another perspective real fucking quick. I'm gonna tell you now. You call me with some sad shit or some motherfucking difficult shit. Oh, real quick, I'm looking for how we gonna get to the highest perspective on this. Okay, because we never want to be a victim. Okay. See, the devil like when we victims. That means we're powerless. If we're powerless, we're definitely not guarding our house. So when we're not guarding our house, guess what? Demons, they come and start living up in your shit. That's right. They come and start living up in your shit. Yep, yep, yep. They start driving you around. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, now your relationships is crashed. You lost your job. You know what I'm saying? All kind of crazy shit that happened because why? You done gave in to your lowest self, the victim. So your highest self is the victor. And when you choose that, meaning I am me because I'm great, I'm amazing. I chose this difficult situation. Let's say it's a difficult person. You gotta deal with this person. Why are you having to deal with this person? What do they represent for you? Okay. Are you what that person is representing to you? So if they're being like um discordant, you know what I'm saying? Are you a discordant person? If they want to be aggressive and lying and bullshitting and manipulating, are you those things? And if you are, where are you those things? How are you those things? And adjust it so that guess what? You won't be having it present itself external to you. That's just pretty simple. So adaptability is next, right? Because you're gonna have to adapt. Because once you recognize, well, you know, this reaction ain't good for me, or I do this and it always, you know, get me in some shit, or I say this and it always got me chewing my words again later, or I act this way and then I gotta apologize for how I was behaving, or I make this decision and now I'm burnt, my feelings hurt, I'm questioning myself, I don't feel good about myself, but why? Why? And a lot of people tell me, man, this is hard. Well, no, it's not. What's fucking hard is to do the same shit over and over and over and over and over a fucking again, expecting something else. That's hard. It's hard to always be living in a battle. That's hard. It's uncomfortable. But remember, we didn't come here to be uncomfortable. We came to this planet to have the best life possible. We came here to be liberated, free beings having an expression. Okay? So if an aggressive person in my life does that, meaning that there are aspects of me where I am aggressive or where you are being passive. Okay? You have to look at yourself. What is this person representing? So if the aggressive person is a lover, okay, how are you not valuing yourself? If it's a sibling, okay, how are you not representing yourself? Like, are they like a bully to you? If it's your parent, you know, how are you not being your authentic self? Because maybe you're being too passive. Maybe you are aggressive somewhere. You got to look at that. That's a personal thing. Okay, because we are evolving at different levels for different, and so everything that I say, you can adapt it to whatever you're experiencing. Okay, look at it. Like, well, first of all, why does person want to be aggressive to me? You know what I'm saying? When somebody aggressive to me, I be in shock. I'm here to tell you now. I be in total shock. That's the first response to a motherfucker being aggressive to me, right? Because I'm just too cool. I'm too cool to be aggressive to. Okay, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing to see that'll draw aggressive people to you. Why? Because it's showing you where you need to stand up and have boundaries for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need to stand up and represent yourself. You need to stand up and say, "Look, hey, get your ass on." Yeah. Always wanting to help others when you need to help yourself. Girl, listen. Woo, woo. I think that's every person. That's it. You're not alone. It's natural. Okay. Why do you have to go through this though? So that you can learn boundaries, so that you can learn to decipher good people from not so good people, so that you can learn how to properly direct your energies and passions, which is self discipline, so that you can learn forgiveness, so that you can learn compassion. There's a lot of reasons and a lot of stuff that we need to learn, and that is individual to us. Okay, and this is why self-awareness is so important. This is why I tell people, what is your code? Okay, people get talking to me about difficulties in their life. What's your chart? What's in your chart? Okay, they get to talk about they having struggles with spirituality. What's in your seventh house? What's your Lilith? You know, what is your North Node? What way is you not in alignment with your assignment? Because it matters. It matters. And if you don't know these things, guess what? Round and round we go. Round and round we go. I'm just waiting for Jesus to come through the sky and save me. I don't know. The government's fucked up. The schools is fucked up. My parents are fucked up. My husband's fucked up. My wife's fucked up. Everything's fucked up. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. My boss is racist and I can't get paid. They're a sexist. Everything is fucking attacking you because you're a fucking victim. But when you're a victor, and you're standing in your power, believe me, you're the co-creator. Okay, I create the life I want to live. Okay, when I have drama in my life, it's because I'm creating the drama. Believe me, I promise you. Okay, and it's just the way it is. Now, if you become accountable to yourself, I was working somebody's chart the other day, right? She has South Node Libra in her fourth house. Okay, she basically lived her whole life just being a kind of harmonious being to her family, basically her mother. You know what I'm saying? And they will. You know what I'm saying? But now she got North Node Aries, right? Well, we in North Node and Aries ever since like June or July last year, right? And they got an 18-month run. And so all of these people are like, oh my God, no, I'm being me. I am me, and nobody's going to stop me from being me. But if you don't do this in a balanced, harmonious way, by examining yourself, how have you created these situations? Why did you create them? So that you can, in a healthy, balanced way, flip the switch to the more positive expression, choosing the higher vibration in yourself, creating what? A higher experience for yourself. Then get what? Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Okay? So. So how do you make adaptations, right? Small steps. So when you notice yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like Miss Shana, you know, the aggressive person, you can as soon as they start getting aggressive, we're gonna cut the conversation. I don't think right now ain't a nice time to be, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like the way you making me feel. Okay, what you do in that instance is you set a standard for, first of all, you go find a better way to talk to me, okay, or interact with me. God damn it, and if not, you won't be, okay. But it's in a kind way. So if you're passive, you don't have to get aggressive back. You know what I'm saying? And be like, hey, because it probably would be real unnatural, and it's gonna feel just as not good to you as the person being aggressive. See, because when we're not acting as our highest self, it just doesn't feel good. And so You always have to find what feels good for you and let that be your response. Meaning you're being responsible for how you feel. I can't control if somebody want to be aggressive to me. I just can't. That's on them. Okay. And really, as long as you ain't putting your hands on me, I'm pretty unaffected by what you're doing anyway. Okay, because if you be aggressive to me in any kind of way, like I said, I'm in shock. I think something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be something wrong because I'm too cool. I'm just too cool to be aggressive with. Okay, like in any way, like it just makes no sense to be aggressive to me. Like what? What we doing? Why? Beat it. Right? But even that came from learning myself because remember I have an Aries in Mars and my Aries and the sun in Aries. And so I'm an aggressive person. Okay. And I know how aggressive I am. I'm gonna tell you now, I read a meme earlier today about Aries and I was like, this is so true. But we be so cool, people be shocked at just how nasty we can be. Including us. That's why we don't like to be nasty. But I had to learn myself, self-awareness, right? Take accountability. Why am I responding this way? Why do I let people get me off my box? Why is this thing presenting to me? Why? Because I had to learn how to direct my passions. I had to learn self-discipline. I had to learn how to know which battles were to be fought and which ones was just beneath me. Okay. I had to know what deserved my passion, my fire, my blaze, and what just is by you got to learn. So um one of the ways that you will get beyond the shit is by finding what we call the silver lining, right? And everything has a silver lining. And as an ultra pessimist, I have a Sagittarius rising, right? So Jupiter rules my chart. I'm just ultra pessimistic. Like everything is always working out. Everything's always working out, right? And if you adopt that attitude, okay, it tells us everything is always working for our greatest good. So if it's always working for our greatest good, when it don't feel good, it's probably a good indication that something good is happening. Okay, let's say that some person that you've been in a relationship with, they done dumped you just like nowhere, like they just dumped you. For all you know, you just been saved, right? But in the moment that you get dumped, you're like, oh my God, my heart is broken. I trusted them. I just knew that this was gonna last forever and we were gonna be together eating ice cream and bonbons in our 80s, but instead they're off loving my best friend now. Ah. Well, what you didn't know, well, this tap sucker had herpes. Okay, and you just they broke up with you right before they had an outbreak. And so guess who ain't got bumps, humps? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? they, they chart dictated them to be perpetually broke, but you ain't know nothing about astrology, so you ain't see none of that in their chart. You know what I'm saying? And so you know what I'm saying? You don't know, but you got saved. Everything is always working for your greatest good. And unfortunately, we have to go through the processes of, and hopefully this is gonna save some of y'all those processes, or at least cut the time in half. Like you know what I'm saying, when you catch yourself in the shit, like you remember, like, wait a minute, what's the lesson here? Let me hurry up and learn that shit so I can move on to the next motherfucking thing and get past this because see, this is beneath me. You know what I mean? If it hurts you, it's because it's beneath you. Hmm. If it hurts you, it's because it's beneath you. It means that you are struggling. You're stooping down. You know what I'm saying? I know the good knee challenge and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got good knees. But if I stay down on my knees too long, they hurt. It hurt. See, when you stoop too long, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt you. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Be recognizing how you playing yourself. How are you, and when you do this, you can start to take small steps to change the outcome. You know, don't have conversations with people who don't appreciate you. Don't go visit the people who, when you show up, they act like you bringing in corona. You know what I'm saying? Don't be giving your money to people who don't appreciate you. They're gonna take your money and go do something that you don't even agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be giving your love to people who don't give you love in return. Don't how are you stooping? Okay? Because if it's hurting, it's because it's trying to grow you in some way. And if you never get the lesson of how it's trying to grow you, you're gonna be round and round we go. Round and round we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. And you don't deserve that. You deserve the best life possible. Okay? You came here for the greatest life possible. That's joy, love, peace, abundance, fertility. Like you came to get it all. But you can't get it if you are giving away all of your power to all of your experiences that you're creating for your growth. Like if you become a victim to it all, oh my God, why is everybody always picking on me? Then guess what? They're gonna keep picking on you. Okay? Life's gonna keep bullying you around. You're gonna keep having challenging relationships. You're gonna keep going to jobs that don't appreciate you. You're gonna keep having interactions that do not support you. You're gonna continue in this cycle until you remember that everything I experience is a creation for me to get to the greatest version of myself. And I'm going to take the time to unpack these things. See, we leave relationships and we want to hurry up and get in the next relationship. Okay? I got to have a relationship because I just got to have one. I don't need no relationship. Okay? I tell people all the time, I just need a bunch of friends. I like having friends. Like I think that's cool. I think friends is cool, and I'm a good person to be friends with, right? Because I got real high expectations. Shit, all this work I done on myself, I expect you to be done to work on yourself too, and most people not. Okay, so guess what? Hey, I'm okay. Okay, I'm okay. Because, see, I've had a lot of relationships with people who were not as loyal as myself, as honest as myself, as trustworthy as myself. But why did I have those things? So that I could learn my own value. But what I learned in my own value was that the only thing that has ever been faithful to me was God. Hello? That's why I'm sold out. Okay? So, when you recognize in your life by looking at things objectively, why did I face this? What am I learning? How am I getting to these places? How did I get here? How do I get beyond here? What is this representing for me? What am I expressing here? And stop making everybody else so powerful over you because they're your they're they're literally avatars functioning for you. You drew them in. That dirty ex up lover with the shrimp that only lasted for 2 minutes, but you wanted 45. You created it. You created it. Okay? And I promise you, a lot of y'all sitting on the other side of the room, you're like, shit, you a lie. You a lie because I had asked for Mandingo. Okay? You might have asked for Mandingo. You might have desired Mandingo, but you settle for shrimp. Okay? You settle for shrimp because you needed attention right now. You needed affection right now. You needed somebody to give you time right now. Okay? You settle for that job because, oh, I need money right now. I need some money. I gotta pay my bills. And so I'm gonna go over here and work at the job. Okay? You did that. Okay? You stay in friendships and relationships with people who are not reciprocating your love, your loyalty, your time, your faithfulness, your commitment because you didn't convince yourself that by playing you, if I stoop down on myself and be more loving, then people gonna love me more. No, they're not. No, they're not. The more love you give to something or someone that does not value you, the less they value you. Okay? So you have to learn through your hardships, why you're creating these things, so that you can become the badass that you came to earth to be. Okay, cool. You came to be a badass. You're a badass motherfucker. That's just true. Now, when you are able to go through these things, you'll over time develop confidence. Okay, one thing to the next thing, and be patient with yourself, because peace comes piece by piece, right? Salvation comes step by step. Returning back to heaven comes trial by trial. So make sure that you are looking at the small things and being grateful. And as you do this, you'll develop more confidence in yourself, your journey, your experiences, because you're going to see immediately why things aren't going the way you want them to. And you'll be grateful immediately. It won't take you 6 months, 9 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years to, oh my God, are they ever going to come back and apologize to me? Listen, people who do you wrong, okay, I did a video on this, apologies and forgiveness. People who do you wrong, they have to go through their own trial to come to their own reconciliation, to even get to an apology, and depending on how deep they are in their level of hell, that could be a long time. You're too worthy to wait for it. So always look for the lesson, be grateful, and move forward, because this is where you're going to find liberation. This is where you're going to find confidence in the fact that, hey, I was made for this. It's all right. You can throw a ton of bricks at me and I'm going to be all right, because I'm merely going to build a foundation for something new. If you are looking at things from the place of the co creator, you can't help but be confident in recognizing that I created this mess so that I can grow in a way that I would not have grown if I didn't face this. Because remember, like I said in the beginning of the video, if everything is all good all the time, we ain't enthused to do a motherfucking thing. What do you mean I woke up like this type shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't doing nothing. So, um, we're getting almost to the end of our hour. When you come to difficult situations, find ways, like I said, journal. Journal it out. I'm facing this, and this is how I feel, and this is what happened. Okay, because you're looking at yourself. Even if you were one of those busy people, because I know a lot of people not like me, they ain't got time to just be with their fucking self. You know what I'm saying? I got to tend to my kids and my dog and my cat and the neighbor and the kids down the street and the homeless people down the block. I get it. Been there. I get it. But you have to start taking time every day, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, to look at what you faced in that day. What did it present to you? How did it feel to you? And how do you get the greatest thing from it? And that's by being grateful for it, learning the lesson. So if you have a challenging day today and it's just all hell, now my boss is a motherfucker, my husband ain't shit, my dog is fucking all over the place, yeah, start to look. In what ways are you all over the place? In what ways are you behaving like you ain't shit? In what ways are you, because everything is all a reflection of your internal state. And your soul is externally creating it because it's drawing your attention to it so that you can have the opportunity to get the best result. But if you always let it pass you by because you're a little too busy, I don't know. I keep telling y'all, I came here to be a bad motherfucker. I ain't settling. This tea is good. Mm, 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 mm. If you came here to this planet to be a badass, stop settling for anything less. Become become power. Become powerful by returning your power back to yourself. Understanding that everything you are going through, everything you experience, every person that you encounter is all there to test you, to build your resilience, to build your character, to build your confidence, to give you what is necessary to get to the next level. And if you don't get it, you're probably not going to the next level because you're going to be what? Rinsing and repeat, and rinsing and repeat, and rinsing and repeat. And oh my god. No, no, no. I don't like it. I want off this ride. If you want off of your ride, start taking accountability for your things that you are facing, your responses, your actions, your behaviors, and looking at it from that grown up perspective. Why did I create this? And how can it grow me? Because when you do, I promise you, you're going to meet a version of yourself that is so enjoyable and so pleasurable that you will not have a problem sharing it with the world. I am the Polish Saint, and it took a whole lot of work to get here. But I hope that the work that I did inspires you somewhere, whoever you are, probably a stranger to me. And that's what I like, right? Somebody foreign in some foreign place, satirizing, who is benefiting from my experiences and me sharing them and how to cultivate the best life for yourself because that's what you're here for. Everything else is what? Secondary to unnecessary. Because if it ain't feeling good, I can guarantee you it's a lesson in it for you. It's something there to grow you because exercise is painful. I love you. I appreciate y'all watching my videos, tuning in, getting up in here, talking to me and everything. Miss Shayna, Miss O'Shea, Miss Honey Love. Hey, good looking to y'all. God bless y'all. I'm sending y'all plenty of love, peace, wellness, wherever you are on this planet because get well, we all here together and I am grateful for it. So let's always thank God together. It's not Big Kid Sunday. So today's hump day. Maybe some of y'all getting the hump, but if you're on the journey and you ain't, you know what I'm saying, getting your shit together, I'm gonna suggest that you not be humping. You know what I'm saying? Because if you humping, you probably dumping or being a dumpster. But anyway, that's a whole nother, that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. I ain't even gonna go there. That's a whole nother video. Let's get ourselves together because as we become one with ourselves, the whole planet becomes one together. I love you. Make sure that you share this video with your mother, your sister, your cat, your dog, the neighbor, your pastor, your enemy, your best friend, your lover. I don't care. Somebody, anybody, somebody's get them up in here because I got some good stuff to say. And everything that I say is the truth, the God's honest truth. So help me, God. And as long as this thing is spinning, turning, twisting, whatever it's doing, I'm going to keep telling the truth. And I hope that it inspires and encourages you to be your most authentic self in the best way. And the way that happens is through self awareness, self love, self mastery, self compassion, self discipline. Okay, you got to know you because you can't be nothing to nobody else if you don't even know what you are. So think about that. It inspired me. And so that's how y'all got the Polish Saint. Make sure that you stay tuned for and if find out if I'm coming to a city near you. And make sure you get up in there and meet me live and in person because I'm headed out for tour. I'm actually having my official book launch. So I had told myself when I read the book, until I had released the second one, that I wouldn't have an official book signing. And so guess what? Y'all know the second book is coming. So that means official book signing. And you will get to enjoy me somewhere on this planet, live and in person, dropping some heat in somebody's stages. So that's right. That's right. My new transportation to work is a plane. My office is a stage. Yeah, 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 yeah. Make sure that y'all keep supporting me. Keep sending y'all love. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. I love it. I love it. I love it because what? My Leo moon coupled with my Leo Lilith. I love attention. I love attention. It just makes me happy. So make sure y'all keep being good people out here. Make sure you're staying positive. Make sure that you are finding ways to grow yourself through everything in your life because you came here for the best version of you and that's what you deserve. So if you're having a hard time, if you find yourself stuck, you need a little bit of help, you can go to my website, www.politsaint.com, and you can get a free consultation there with me for 15 minutes. And you can find out if I am somebody who can help you along your journey. Because guess what? That's what I do is help people get through their darkness. And so, if you're ready to get up off of the cycle, and you find yourself stuck, you're not really sure how to adapt these practices or how to personally look at yourself, right? You're having to difficult because it's hard to look at ourselves. It really is. Boy, oh boy. Even some of the people that hire me, I tell people my last tour, I did rounds where I stayed at clients' place for 30 days and did coaching, right? And so part of my coaching is I'm not I'm like the y'all see how the light flashing that's me. I'm gonna put the light up on your shit, okay? So when you sit there, you're talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm that motherfucker to sit there listening to you like, So basically, what I hear you saying is you like to fuck your shit up, and you think everybody else should be responsible for it. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, I I did it. I started the rounds in 2022. I did rounds 2022, 2023. I didn't go to one stop, okay, not one of them, where the people didn't want to put me out, okay? Get the fuck out of here. It's hard to look at ourselves, okay? And it takes a lot of courage, like my last video. It takes a lot of vulnerability, the video before, to be able to stand naked, okay, in front of another person or the world and look at yourself objectively and grow yourself. But I assure you that you are worth it and worthy. And that's why I do what I do because I know intricately the intricate details and difficulties of this journey. And I know that on the other side of it is everything you're looking for. And I want you to get there. So if you want to get there, you're having a good time, hard time getting there, you should go ahead and hit my line. Well, you can't hit my line because I'm be honest with you, I actually need to take my phone number off my website because if you call my phone number, unless you're in my phone, like you contact me, I put my number, your number in my phone, you can't call me. Okay, you can't just be calling me because that's my own personal boundaries so that I protect my energy, right? That's another way of self-identifying because I'm that person that I'm just open and vulnerable and loving and so people can call me up and then they talk to me and drain all my fucking energy and then they hang up and now I need to be fucking sleep for 3 days. No. No. But you can feel more than welcome to email me. You can feel more than welcome to inbox me on the social media platforms. You can leave comments on my YouTube videos. Whatever makes you happy to get you connected, get up in here. Because guess what? My only job here is to get you to the best version of you. Everything else is secondary to unnecessary. So make sure that y'all share this video with your friend, your mother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, the doctor, the nurse. I don't care. Everybody gets some. Because I am the Polish Saint and I really love doing this. And I hope that this inspires somebody and help them to remember that guess what? Even the bullshit is working out the best version of you. So just keep on keeping until you get there and be grateful because gratitude as an attitude definitely pays dividends that can't be counted. I love y'all. Make sure that you go out and be a good person tomorrow. Um, find random reasons tomorrow to smile. Just look around all day and find random reasons to smile, be it a bird, a person looking at themselves, whatever it is, whatever random thing that gives you the nudge to smile. Do that tomorrow. For me, I love y'all. Peace and wellness.